Hey guys, sorry, I'm just messing around with my my table here for a second. Uh, and my dogs are barking. Can you hear 'em? My husband will get them. Oh boy. It's always something, you know. Always something. So, yeah, trying to play with this camera a little bit. I don't know. Sorry. You know, trying to get it to where you can see more, but look, if I do that, then it's too far away. So, hi, Ash and Crafty Heifer. Hi, Lizzie. How you guys doing? I can still hear my dogs barking. Think my husband will let them in? I don't know. We'll see. I'm hoping. I'm trying to figure out how I can get up here and you can still see this, and I'm not too close, but the further I get away, the further I'm getting away from my computer. Hi, Aussie girl. I am good. It has been a crazy, busy day. I might just move it up because now you can't see it. Maybe? Yeah, no, now you can't see it. See, now it's too close. I could move the camera some, maybe. Hey, there, we'll just push the camera back. There we go. I got this weird camera. It can either be on this pedestal on a stick, and if it's on the stick, then it gets really high. And if it's not on the stick, then it's too low. So, yeah, you know, it's a crapshoot. Trying to figure out what to do. I'm going to turn it at a really weird angle here. Sorry. Because that's how I can get into it so I can actually work on it. Maybe. There we go. And you can actually see it. There you go. Look, you can actually see it right side up. Yeah. Pauline is also in Australia. Well, welcome, Pauline. There are several people that live in Australia. Yeah, it is so exciting to have you guys here from Australia. Yeah. So, as I was saying, it's been a crazy day. Yes, sir. Hang on. Emergency. I'll be right back. I need you. What? Here. What do you want me to do? What the fuck can I do? I don't know what I can fucking do.
go. You think you're fucking more important than that? Goddamn. Huh?
Fix it. I'll fix it. Well, that's interesting. I don't know what my husband is doing. He is out there playing around with the refrigerator. He's okay. We went and we got a new filter. And he's putting a new filter in. We also got a new vacuum cleaner today. So he's supposed to be changing the filter in the refrigerator. But while he's changing the filter in the refrigerator, he's decided to vacuum all underneath the refrigerator, right? So he's got, I don't know what he's got going on out there with the vacuum. He's doing something. I don't know what it is, but he's got something going on. Now, what he just hollered at me for to come out there for is he has water running everywhere, and he wants me to help him. Okay, I don't know how to do that. I have no idea how to work with the refrigerator. Not a clue. Nope. So I don't know what he's done. I don't know if he's like busted the water line or I don't know. But there is absolutely nothing I can do to help him. I don't know anything about refrigerators. I don't know anything about plumbing or water. I don't know. Guess he's on his own. He's going to figure it out. Yeah. So this is how things go around my house, though. One thing leads to another, to another, to another, to another, right? Yeah. Just change the filter. That's what you were supposed to do. Just change the filter. I don't know. Oh, goodness. Anyhow. Well, at least you guys can talk about Australia. I have no idea anything about Australia. Hi, Tammy. It's hot. Yeah, I know it's hot in Australia. That I do know. It's summer in Australia, right, you guys? So it's hot there. And here we're lucky if we're like 30, 40 degrees today. Yep. It's a little chilly here, but it's not like cold, cold. It's doable. Anyhow. So, yeah, started out our day with just running a few errands, and ended up going to Ollie's. Ollie's is like a closeout store, and they get just all kinds of random stuff there. And they buy out, other businesses and stuff like that. And so that's where we went to look for a vacuum. I know it seems like a weird place, but they have like just, the maybe like the previous model. So it's just like a little bit older and have really good prices on them. And we needed a new vacuum. So we got a new vacuum. And they were having like really good deals on like all of their toys from Christmas that they still had, like 33% off, and they're cheap anyhow. So I cleaned up on some stuff for birthday presents and stuff like that. And we got the vacuum. Then we headed next door, which is a Sears outlet. Sears around here are closing. They're closing. 63 degrees. Where are you at, Tammy? Oh, my goodness. Oh, my weenie dog. I know, she snuck in when I opened the door. This is Tifa. Let me see if I can show you Tifa. Say hi, Tifa. I think I've shown you Tifa before. And we got to get way over here, T. Say hi, T. Oh, she says no, she's not going to do it. No, she won't do it. All right. Anyhow, she's going to sit in my lap for a while. She's going to sit in my lap for a while. So her name's Tifa. Yep. Yeah, maybe the water line came loose. That's what I'm hoping. All I know is that there's water going. It's coming out of the, where you get the water out of the door. That's where it's coming out of. So hopefully he fixes that before makes too big of a mess. I was like, I don't know, get a bowl. I don't know what to tell you. Just I don't know what to do. I can't fix it. I can't fix it. And I said, and I got people in there in the office waiting for me. I don't know. He'll figure it out. He always does. He's one of those kinds of people. I gotta tell you, he's just one of those kind of guys that he will, he makes more of a mess of things in the process of fixing things, you know? Like, I can't tell you how many times he's been working on something and just broke it first, and then he has to go back and fix it. Yeah. So I'm kind of used to that. And I know he'll get it figured out. And there's nothing I can do except what? Hold the bowl? That's all I could do. Here, have a bowl, honey. Catch the water. I don't know. He'll get it. But yeah, so the new vacuum cleaner and the new filter for the refrigerator has prompted all of this. He's out there. He's concocting some, I don't know, vacuuming snake thing to go under the refrigerator and clean out all the dust bunnies under the refrigerator. He probably hit something under there. Yep, that'd be my guess. So, yeah, I don't know. All right, tacky glue. Who's talking about tacky glue? Tacky glue for me comes in a bottle. And you glue stuff. Oh, 12 inches of snow. Yuck. No, we have absolutely no snow here right now. It was, I think it was like 60 degrees or something like that on Christmas. It was really warm. All of our snow melted. So we have absolutely no snow right now. Now that could change, in a second's notice, it could change. But right now, we have no snow. My ducks are loving it because the pond is completely thawed. So they have complete access to the water. So they are loving that. Normally in the winter, my husband goes out and he just cuts a hole through the ice for them and he tries to keep, some of it clear so they can get out there. But right now they got full access and they are just loving it. They're having a blast. Hi, Jennifer. How you doing? Hi, Dixie. Oh, and you've got rain. Yeah. Rain, snow, Yeah. Amber. Is Amber, are you, help me out here. I think, is Amber Ash Inc.? So, how's the family, Jennifer? I know you took off the night last night to spend some time with them. How is everybody? So, I hope that, some of you got to watch at least some of the Christmas premieres. I know that I've been going back and I've still been watching some. Even today I watched some. Like, who did I watch today? Oh, I know who I watched today. I watched, help me out, Marissa. Help me out, Marissa. You and Dearly Crafted were there. Creative Mayhem. Because somebody said that Creative Mayhem's premiere was hysterical. So I had to go and check out that one. And it was interesting. All of those jokes. Oh my goodness. I couldn't have. Actually, I knew a couple of the answers, but that was about it. Other than that, I didn't know My goodness. You guys must have had a blast doing that. Must have had a blast. Oh, you're playing Monopoly. Yay. Monopoly. Haven't played Monopoly in years. Yeah, Dixie. I've watched most of them, or at least some of most of them. You know what I mean? Like I didn't watch the whole thing, but I watched pieces and parts of it. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it was fun. It was very entertaining. And everybody just did their own thing and had their own take on it, and did different stuff. That was the cool part about it. Everybody did something a little different, which was neat. Some were just whipping chats. Some did like those tag questions. I did hear the tag questions a lot, the Christmas tag questions. But that's okay because everybody had, different answers to the tag questions. Yeah, you guys were just a hoot. You guys were laughing, and Marissa, you were doing pretty good with those answers. I gotta say, you're pretty good. You were, yeah. You think I'd be better at it? I mean, I teach school, and actually, it's funny in our reading series that we're using this year. Well, that we have had for a couple years now. A lot of the lessons start with a riddle. We call them riddles, and the riddles are kind of like the jokes. They're yeah. Anyhow, you think I'd be better, but I'm not. My brain just doesn't think that quick. But you were doing pretty good, Marissa. They were funny. Oh, yeah, that was a neat event. I mean, I think, anytime we can do something like that is awesome. I'm up for doing things like that more often, even. I wish I was creative like that and could come up with those ideas. I don't know. I'm a good copier. I can copy stuff no matter what it is. I can copy things. I'm just not very good at original stuff. Originality is not my strong suit. So hats off and kudos to the people who can do that. Yeah, it was fun. I don't know what's happened to Karina. I don't know. So after our shopping at Ollie's and then at the Sears outlet store, we went out to, there's this little store. Well, it's not little, it's a big store actually. It's a big store. It's in East Lansing, which is, a college town. East Lansing is a college town around here. Valentine's exchange. Now, see, that would be fun. You have to talk to me. How would you do that? What do you think? What are you thinking, Marissa? That'd be cool. I know that somebody was talking about the next DP-a-thon being Valentine's, but you were like, no. DP-a-thon, Valentine, nope. But Valentine's would be cool. Yeah, that'd be cool. Anyhow, out in East Lansing is a store, and it's called Playmakers. And it is a shoe store, clothing. I'm just going to have to take this off, I think, for a little bit. Running attire, workout stuff, you know what I mean? And we went out there about a week ago, I guess. I needed some new shoes. And so we went out there and I got some new, I call them running shoes, even though I don't run much anymore. I used to run quite a bit. And I've kind of slowed down on the running. I do a lot more walking now. But I needed new shoes. So I went and I got new shoes. They were having a sock sale. Like buy 3 pairs and get a pair free. And we're talking like these socks are not cheap. Not cheap. Okay. Like the socks were $14 all the way up to like $23 a pair for socks. It was like ridiculous. So anyhow, we got um 3 pair and got one free. 2 for me, 2 for him. Okay. Got home, his socks, 1 pair had a hole in it already. $19 pair of socks had a hole in it before he even wore them. I wore my socks one time, put them in the wash, and they started fraying like crazy. It was weird. So we went back to Playmakers today and we were like, small issue here. Small issue. Showed them our socks and the girl was like, wow, that shouldn't happen. She says, oh my goodness. So they were very, very nice about the whole thing and just exchanged our socks and we got new socks. I hope they don't fray again. If they fray again, I'm just going to be like, hey, you know what? This time I think you can just keep them, for $14 or $15 for a pair of socks. You can just have them if that's what they're going to do. Yeah. So, but yeah, I got my new shoes there. Those, oh my goodness. My new shoes, my shoes that I've been using for running and walking and stuff. Look at the dog just waiting at the door. She's like, "Can I go? Can I go? Can I get out?" um, they're not cheap, man. They're just not cheap. But we got all that stuff done. Had lunch. We like to go to Culver's. Yeah, Culver's makes a good grilled chicken sandwich. My husband likes the cod. That's pretty yummy. But it was like just run around like most of the day. I don't think we got home till 4 o'clock. And we started at 9. It was just run around, run around, run around. So then I got home and made dinner. And while I was making dinner, he's messing with the refrigerator. And then I left him and came in here to set up. And disaster has struck in the kitchen. I don't know. I don't hear any loud noises coming from the kitchen currently, so maybe he's getting it. I don't know. I just don't know. Yeah, they are not cheap. Okay, so is it Kara? Kara. I hope it's Kara. Neither. Neither Nike or Asics. Neither one. I used to wear Asics and I have switched to Saucony's. My foot started hurting, like along the side of my foot, not the bottom, not the toes, nothing like, but right along the side of your foot. And it started hurting. And I went in. Playmakers is really good about working with you and your shoes and your feet and your running, even if you need advice or help with that. And so basically, they wanted me to try a wide shoe. Once I tried a wide shoe, and I tried it in this Saucony brand, and I was just like, oh, it was just like almost like putting on slippers. You know what I mean? It was like they were so comfortable and they were so much better. So that's my new favorite. Yep. So I know what kind I like now and I just stick with them. But, all shoes wear out and they start to break down. And when they start to break down and they just don't feel right anymore, it was well beyond the time I should have gotten new shoes. Because, in the summertime, I walk almost every day and I just would walk outside. But now that it's winter, we're back to the gym and we're trying to go at least 3 times a week. That's our goal. Over Christmas here, it's been a little difficult, but we got to get back at it. Christmas was not kind to either of our waistlines. The scale is not our friend right now, and it's time to just get back to business. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it is time Time to buckle down, man, and just get to the gym and eat better. And yeah, got to do it. Yep. Yes, Saucony. Sauconys are awesome. Oh, see, now you have the opposite problem that I do. You have a narrow foot where I have a wide foot. Yeah. But, that's the great thing about this store is like you can go buy a pair of shoes. I mean, if I tell you how much they were, you guys would probably pass out. I mean, Kara probably wouldn't. Kara, help me out, please. I want to say it right. I don't know if it's Kara or Kara. But you would understand the price of those shoes. I know you would. They are expensive. And if you do a lot of walking or running and you're putting a lot of miles on your shoes, I mean, for me it could be 6 months. And I need a new pair. They just don't hold up, if you put a lot of miles on them. You just got to replace them. And your feet, oh my goodness, your feet are so important. They're just so important. All right, I wanted to get back to Marissa here. All right, so spreadsheet with addresses, and you sign up, and everyone sends the Valentine's cards, just like we used to do in school. So, any takers? Anybody want to help? I know, Marissa, you always have a lot going on, and I know that was it in your live that you were just talking about it, stepping back a little bit, you got to do a little bit less. I get that. I totally get that. Sometimes we do too much, or we sign up for too much, or think we can do too much, and then we start to feel overwhelmed, and then it's just not fun. I totally get that. Valentine's would be fun, though. I mean, that would be fun. I, of course, do Valentine's every year because, I do them for my classroom. That's kind of something I already do. But yes, I am in Michigan. Texas in shorts. Kara. All right. Yeah, you do. You have a lot of stuff. You always have stuff going. I mean, I will say that over the last couple months, I've had more going than I normally do as far as diamond painting goes because I'm working on the canvas with Amy, Mystical Diamond Art, and then I worked on the one with Maritza. That, oh my gosh, you guys, that thing just turned out gorgeous. I love that painting. It's in my top 3 right now that I've ever done. Top 3. Even though the drills were popping off it a little bit. But now that it's in a frame and I don't have to worry about the drills popping, top 3. Seriously, top 3. I don't know if it's top 2 or number 3, but I don't know. I love it. And then I did the fireside thing with Allison, and it was just like, oh, after a while, it was just like, holy cow. Hi, Janae. Yeah. The dog really thinks she wants out. I should let her out of this room. Well, thanks for stopping, Janae. You have a great new year also. Yeah. I thought we were going to have just a very peaceful, sit home, do nothing kind of New Year's, right? But my husband has this group of friends that he's been friends with for years and years and years before him and I got married. All right. And a few years ago, they started inviting, well, actually, it was right after we got married, I think. They started inviting us to their New Year's Eve party. So there's like 4 or 5 couples, and they always get together on New Year's Eve, and they started inviting us. Well, last year, we couldn't go. We couldn't go because my husband was working on New Year's Day. I know, New Year's Day. For the governor. Yeah, for the governor. Mm-hmm. And so we didn't go last year. Well, we hadn't gotten an invite for this year yet. So I thought we just weren't invited this year, right? So I thought we were just going to stay home and watch some TV or whatever. Well, he got a text today from his one friend. Hey, what are you doing New Year's Eve? You want to come to the New Year's Eve party? Blah, 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 blah. And my husband looked at me and I was like, oh, well, I guess we're invited this year. So now we have plans for New Year's Eve. Now, what they do, and Jennifer might understand this because Jennifer's from Michigan. I got to read some comments here for a second, and then I'll tell you what we're going to do. Yes, I did finish the Fireside Christmas. I did. I finished it Christmas morning. I only had a little bit left to do, and I finished it Christmas morning. I have recorded a post-review video, but I haven't put it out there yet. Oh, yeah, you're the principal of the junior high. That's right. And oh, yes, we've chatted about that before. I remember that now. Yes, I teach second grade. I can't imagine being a principal. I cannot even imagine being a principal. Oh, and you opened up 2 of the schools? Oh, my goodness. Wow. Okay, Janae, maybe we can do something, right? Janae, you know what? I'd be willing to help. I would be willing to help. I'm not sure, how we would do it at this point, but I'd be willing to help. I bet you we can find a couple people that would volunteer. Anyhow, so on New Year's Eve at this party, everybody brings like food. They say your favorite snacky food. Oh my goodness. Do you know what that means? Snacky food? Snacky food means, cookies and cheesecakes and chocolate and munchies and all that stuff that I don't need. I'm trying to avoid. Like, I sent home most of my cookies with my daughter. She was going to take them to work. She works with a bunch of men. So she was taking them to work, and she's like, they'll eat them. I'm like, okay, take them. She took the rest of the cheesecake, and she was taking that to work. She took most of the peanut butter balls and left me with about 12, and that was enough. Yeah. So this New Year's Eve party is going to be about food, a lot of food, because it's not like they're going to bring just one thing, the best grade ever. Oh, yeah. Some days, Kara, some days. So everybody brings like 3 or 4 things. They don't just bring one snacky food. No, they bring a ton. Like the last time that we went, I remember the whole counter was just covered with food. Covered, literally. I'm like, okay. So I'm going to see what I can make. Something a little more friendly. I don't know. Anyhow. So, Jennifer, I don't know if you're still listening, but let's see if you can guess what one other thing might be taking place at the New Year's Eve party that happens every year at the New Year's Eve party. And it's kind of a Michigan anomaly. Is that the right word? A Michigan anomaly? If you live in Michigan, I don't know how you don't understand this or know about this or know how to play this. You have to know how to play this if you live in Michigan. You know what it is, Jennifer? It's a card game. It's a card game. And I think every single person in Michigan knows how to play it. Yep, go ahead, Janae, you do that. Okay, Yvonne, what do we play in Michigan? You guys got to know this. Come on. I know you know this. Where do you live, Yvonne? I know where Jennifer lives. Well, generally. What part of Michigan do you live in? Yes. Yes, Jennifer, it is euchre. Of course, it's spelled really weird, but I know. Kids, yes, I know. Oh, it is a challenge some days. It is a challenge. Oh, you're down in Wayne County. Okay. My niece lives down there. Yeah, that's where she lives. She works down there too. She works for GM. So she's down in that area. Yes, euchre. Anybody else ever heard of euchre? Because it really is like a Michigan thing. It becomes like a euchre tournament. There are euchre tournaments in Michigan where everybody gets together and they play euchre. I mean, it can be competitive. It can be a competition. I mean, I think there's places you go, you play for money and stuff. It's crazy. It's crazy. Uh, so yeah, we get like I don't know. There has to be an even number of couples because you play partners against each other, and it's not like I'm gonna have my husband be my partner all the time because it doesn't work like that. They rotate, and winners move, and this and that, and you got to switch partners and all this other stuff. And then there's a reigning champ every night that we play it, and all that. So it's just yeah, it's a huge thing in Michigan. Euchre is. And a lot of people have never heard of it and they just, they don't get it. But it's fun. Um, you got to be careful. You can't cheat. These people will catch you cheating, you got to play right. And, you know, it's fun. It's fun. So throughout the course of the night, you end up partnering up with pretty much everybody that's there. Bob Euchre? No, I don't think so. A Northern Michigan thing? I don't know if it's Northern Michigan or not. I don't know. I don't know. Um, it's a game where Jacks decided they were tired of being fourth place. Yes, yes, because the Jacks are all powerful. Yes. So yeah, it's fun though, and I mean, there's strategy involved for sure. You got to learn what you're doing and stuff like that. So it's fun, but it's not hard. It's not hard to learn or anything. You gotta practice a few times. And then it's like sink or swim. Just get out there, and do it. You learn or you don't, right? But so it will be a rousing night of, oh well, Elizabeth, okay, you're in Ohio. Ohio is really, just an extension of Michigan, really. Yeah. Yeah, but if you go to places like Texas and other places, I mean, I don't think they know about euchre. It may have started like in the north, in the northern Michigan, but it definitely has spread. I think it's a rite of passage for most Michiganders to learn how to play euchre. When I was in high school, oh my gosh, when I was in high school, I had this class and it was like my senior year. Okay, senior year. And they required you to take this class and they called it Consumers Ed. All right. So it was supposed to be like you learned about income tax and you learned about budgets and you learned about all of these things that you were going to need to know how to do when you were out there in the world as an adult. It was the dumbest class I had ever taken in my life. I did one of two things in that class. A, I skipped it. I skipped it because why not? It was dumb. I couldn't stand it. And I had a boyfriend who's now my husband. Yeah. Yeah. So I'd skip a lot. Or when we were there, we would play euchre. Right, center, left. I have played that game too. We've actually played that game with this same group of friends I'm talking about. We've played that game as well. But so yeah, I either skipped the class a lot or we played euchre in that class a lot. And I mean, nobody really stopped us. Nobody really told us we couldn't. So that was the funny part. There's this whole group of us. We just sit there and play euchre when we were there. I think I passed the class with a C or something, and I wasn't there. And I think I passed the class with a C or something, and I wasn't there. And I mean, it was so stupid. It was the dumbest class ever. I mean, I'm glad they did away with it, but I don't think they did it for very many years, even. But they required that. It was crazy. But that's where I really learned how to play euchre. Was in high school. In my consumer's ed class. Oy, I guess I learned something worthwhile in that class. I learned how to play euchre. Yeah, and it's served me well over the years. I played euchre many times, many places, many different groups of people. I think I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good. Oh my goodness, you looked up euchre. It came to North America in the 19th century by the Germans. Do we have a lot of Germans in Michigan? Maybe. Well, we have Frankenmuth, right? And what's Holland? Well, Holland is they're not German. What are they in Holland? Norwegian? What are they? What? I don't know what they are. Dutch. No, they're Dutch. So not German. Huh. National card game in the 19th century. Well, it is definitely Michigan's card game. I know that. But that's what we'll be doing. New Year's Eve, you guys. I'll be up playing euchre and trying to make good life choices with lots of bad choices available. Yeah. The good thing is, none of them are drinkers. It's not like there's a lot of alcohol that evening because none of them really drink. They're the kind of people that might have a beer once in a while, you know. So there won't be a lot of drinking, but there will be a lot of food that is just, I don't know. I'm going to have to take a lot of Diet Pepsi with me. Try to just drink a lot of Diet Pepsi because that's my drink of choice is Diet Pepsi. And gum? I don't know. I'd take something. Maybe they'd laugh at me if I took fruit. You imagine I show up with fruit and everybody else has brownies and chips and salsas and quesadillas and not quesadilla, queso dips and all that stuff. Oh my goodness. There you go. I can tell them all. 19th century card game from the Germans. All right. Some of them might be German. I don't know. They might be. Actually, I think some of them might have some German. I don't know. I know that the one guy is his family is Amish. Yeah. So he was from Pennsylvania, and he still has a lot of family that live in Pennsylvania, and they're Amish. So he's not really Amish, but his family certainly is Amish. He has an Amish name too. So, but yeah, it'll be fun. It's always a fun time when we go hang out with them, but we don't see them very often. I don't think I've seen some of them. I mean, I know some of them I haven't seen in 2 years since we went to the card game New Year's Eve thing 2 years ago. I know I haven't seen some of them since then. So they're all a little bit older than us. So it's kind of, um, I'm watching them all retire. First this one retired, then this one retired. Now this one's retiring. Okay, so I think that now, well, there's like three couples that I know really well. That I know real well. Three couples. One couple, both of them are retired now. Half of them are retired. But I'll join that group here soon. The one was a bus driver. She was a bus driver for years and years, and she just retired at the end of the last school year. She retired, and I said, "Oh, I'm following in your footsteps. I'm gonna be there next." So, and the other ones, I don't know. They really don't talk about retiring, you know. So they're just still working, but that's my husband though. He's gonna keep working. I think he'll keep working until he sees me home for a little while. And then I think he might kind of be like, yeah, you're sleeping in every day. And I won't, though. I've already said this. I'm going to have to get another job of some sort, some job, part-time, something, I don't know, something supplemental. That's what I'm going to need. Something supplemental. Yeah. So there's that. But anyhow. Well, there we go. It's my daughter. How are you? So you are going to be on your pajamas on the couch. Is my retirement official yet? Well, it's official as in I've told everybody. Everybody that I work with knows. It's not official on paperwork with my district yet. Spring break, when I have the week off, I'll get down there and I'll start all of my official paperwork. It's not really hard to do or anything, so I have been down to the Office of Retirement. So, I mean, more than once. I know what's going on. I know what I need to do. My husband and I have talked about our choices, all that stuff. So, and it's Miss Pippa Brown. Hi, Pippa. Yes, Aussie girl. My daughter is Major Impact Farm. Yep, that's my daughter. So, yeah. What is Mindy doing? Well, Mindy is diamond painting, Pippa. What's Pippa doing? Pippa, package, Pippa. Oh, I got your package. That'll be interesting. So, yeah, you guys will see this soon enough. Yeah, but Pippa sent a few people a little pack. It'll be interesting. Well, you could have come over here for dinner. She lives like 3 miles away from my house, you guys. In case you don't know, she lives in my other house, my house that I owned before I got married. I still own, and she lives there. So, yeah, there's that. All right, what do I want to do here? Now I'm going to make you guys go a little seasick or crazy because I think I'm going to go upside down or something with this painting. Yeah. I got all these S's up here at the top, the sky, to do. So we're gonna turn you sideways. Look at that. Yeah. Yeah, that's how things go. Yeah, I got a feeling all this sky. Kind of like I almost checkerboarded up there. Oh. Well, you can come over anytime you want. Yeah. Oh, you've been here for a while, Pippa. Dixie, you volunteered? I'm just reading. Sorry, guys. Yep, Aussie girl, that is my daughter. Check her out. She's got a channel. Yeah, she's a homesteader. Small homestead kind of thing. She does some fun stuff. She hasn't put up a video in a minute or so, but yeah, we're kind of getting after her about that. Time for some more videos, girlfriend. Put some more videos up there. She has chickens and goats and horses and all kinds of fun stuff. And she was really into videos this summer when she was doing her garden and things like that. There's just more to show, I guess. Yeah. Come on over. Won't take you that long to get here, Jennifer. Depending on what side of Grand Rapids you live on, it could be as quick as like 40, 45 minutes. Yeah. Anyhow. So, yes, Pippa. Pippa has sent some of us this Vegemite, which is like Marmite. But if some of you saw the Marmite, yeah. So, yes, you have been busy. I get it. I get it. Mm-hmm. In the right time spot now. All right. Yep. Yeah. So why Vegemite? Oh, see, you Australian people, British, the Marmite. I don't know. Get Shannon to join you in the challenge. Oh, you subscribed. Thank you. Yeah, she's got some good stuff. So, see, there we go. I've heard there's an argument about Vegemite versus Marmite, but aren't they the same thing? I mean, really, aren't they the same thing? Okay, so when you hear the name Vegemite, okay, when you hear Vegemite, oh, Pippa, the first thing I ate out of your package was the chocolate. That was good. The little chocolate was really chewy. That was good. See, you guys say they're different. All right. I have no idea. So the first thing I think of when I hear Vegemite is I think vegetables. And I know it's not all vegetables. So it's a good thing it's not vegetables, right? But then I know that it is like the byproduct of making beer, right? After they brew the beer, it's the byproduct or whatever's left over from the beer, right? Well, uh, yeah, I don't like beer. Oh, so, oh, stout. Oh my gosh, that's even worse than beer, isn't it, Pippa? Isn't stout like really dark brown beer? Oh my goodness. Oh boy. Yeah, I've never been to Australia. I've never been anywhere. The other video will probably be one of the funniest videos you'll see because God knows there is no telling what I'm going to do. There is just no telling what reaction you're going to get from me. Could be hysterically laughing. It could be spitting it out. I don't know. So be prepared. Just be prepared. I have to be in the right frame of mind. I want to be alone. No, do I want to be alone? I don't want my husband to be here. That I know. I don't want him to be around. He already makes enough fun of me about foods and foods I don't eat and stuff. Yeah. Yeah, so I don't understand this buffering thing. I just don't even know what to do. Yeah, it's because you're upside down. There you go. That's why. Last week it started about 8:30 doing this buffering, and we thought that maybe it was just because I don't know. It's Saturday night. It's busy. The internet's gone crazy. I don't know why it keeps doing this. Okay. With my new internet, I thought I did not have any problems. I don't know. Maybe next time I'll try doing it on my phone and seeing if my mobile data works better than my internet. I don't know. I gotta try something different because this buffering thing, I know it's got to be totally annoying for you guys. And it doesn't even tell me it's doing anything weird. That's what I don't get. It's not telling me that I have a bad connection. It's not telling me anything. I am so sorry. Next week, I think we're trying the phone. Yeah, might as well, right? It can't be any worse. I am a very picky eater. I should have kept the chocolate. I still have the taffy. Isn't that what it is today? Yeah. So I think that's yummy. Like I said, it'll be interesting. Like very simple things. Like I don't like most vegetables. It's actually easier to tell you the vegetables I like. Fish. I don't like. There's just so many things I don't like. I don't know. Maybe it's when I was growing up. Maybe it's how I was raised. The foods we ate at home. I don't know. My kids eat more stuff than I do. They'll try other things. Yeah, the dog does want to go out. I just don't feel like getting up. Now she's going to lay down. Maybe she'll just lay down over here and chill out. Because the other dog is out in the living room. When I came back in from the kitchen disaster, she came in with me, and now she wants out. Mina, because I'm not getting up to let you out. Oh, goodness. She's fine, really. She is. She doesn't have to go to the bathroom. They just came in. She doesn't need water. They just had water. She's fine. She just wants to be with her sister, apparently. And I think the kitchen is quieted down. So I don't know if the crisis is averted out there, but it sounds quiet out there. So hopefully he figured out the issue and we don't have water spewing all over the kitchen anymore. Well, it wasn't spewing. It was just kind of coming out of the water dispenser. I want this picture finished. I have held on to the unboxing clip. That was my whole premise. That was my goal, was to do complete reviews. Complete reviews. Okay? Unbox, show you the whole thing, tell you how it turned out. Did it turn out the way that I thought it would? Sorry, to do a painting, do a complete review on it, because completing stuff, it takes a long time. You know, it takes forever. I mean, some of those I'd have to hang on to the unboxing clip for months. You know what I mean? This one, I went back, I actually unboxed it in September. Yeah, Pippa, the kitchen disaster was, I had just started this live, right? Thanks, Jennifer. I'm glad you came in for a little while, and I hope to hear from you soon. Yeah, I had just started. I'd been live for like 2 or 3 minutes, and my husband starts hollering at me from the kitchen. Come here, filter today. And he's out there cleaning with the vacuum and stuff underneath the refrigerator. And the next thing I know, he's hollering at me to come out there because he needs me. And I've got people sitting here. And I go running out to the kitchen, like, hang on, I'll be right back. Right? So I go out to the kitchen and we have water coming out of our refrigerator, out of the water dispenser part on the door of the refrigerator. And he wants me to help. I don't know. I said, get a bowl, I guess, until you figure out where the water's coming from. I said, I don't know what you want me to do. There's nothing I can do. I don't know what you've done. I certainly don't know how to fix it. Get a bowl, put it sometimes. Break something first. Trying to make something better. It's broke first, and then he's got to fix it. But it's quiet out there. That's all I know. I don't think he's even out there, so he must have fixed his issue. If not, the kitchen's very wet. And I don't know what I would help do. I don't know. So anyhow, I might have to get up and let this dog out because she's going to drive me crazy. How is the buffering situation, you guys? I'm going to let her out before she drives me crazy. All right, come on. All is quiet in the kitchen. All is quiet and peaceful The lights are out. He's not in the kitchen. I think the crisis was averted even without my help. And you know what? Honestly, sometimes if I try to help with some of those things, it just gets worse. It just, sometimes I just need to leave him alone. You did it. You can fix it. I just leave you. And he did. He's not out there. It must be fixed. So, yay. Anybody ever have that happen? Anybody have similar things? It's just better off to just walk away. You figure it out. You deal with it. It'll be okay. Yeah. So, well, I will get to that. I'll get to that Marmite. Hi, Rachel. Oh, thank you. That's my goofy family. That's about as serious as it gets, Rachel. That's about as serious as we get. Yeah, I wanted to pop into your live today, Rachel. My husband had me out gallivanting around the countryside. You've missed all the excitement. Yeah, shopping and getting filters for the refrigerator so he can break it. Oh, goodness. You guys, Christmas was so much fun. It was so much fun. Uh-oh, what happened, Aussie girl? So my sister had this bright idea. We always play like some board game or card game or something like that when we get together. But she came with some other games. Now, I call them minute to win it games, which if you don't live in the United States, you probably don't know what that is. It's like a game show, and they had all of these little 1-minute contests, a game. So the game that she prepared, oh, that's right. I think I remember you had to take your child to the hospital. I hope everything's better now. Hope everything's better. So we what was happening, because like I said, I had done this with my class. So you have the 2 solo cups and you have candy canes. And the object of my next videos I make, like a whip and chat or something, if I can put that video in there. I have to ask my sister, because the one that I have is her and I. Yeah. So I'm going to have to ask her permission and see if she'll let me put that video in my video, because it's hilarious. It's her and I racing each other. It's a hoot. It is so funny. I wasn't very good at it. I got better my second time, but yeah, I wasn't very good at it at first. But then after we did that game, I was like, okay, I got a game we can play. And I have all the supplies, I think, to play the game. And so I ran around and I gathered up some stuff and basically ended up with 2 gift bags. You're supposed to use boxes, but I ended up with 2 gift bags and cut a hole in the gift bag. And then you fill them with ping pong balls. Yeah. And then when you have your bag full of ping pong balls, yes, I did win the candy round with my sister, the candy cane. Yes. I did much better the second time. And you were helping me. So that was, yeah. I finally kind of got the hang of it. But then you put ping pong balls in your bag and you have to get here's your bag, and you put the bag, we use belts and belted them around and they were hanging off the back, and you have to jiggle and wiggle and bounce around to get your ping pong balls out of the hole in the bag. Oh my gosh. I don't think I have laughed so much in a long, long time. It was so funny. Oh my goodness. So here's what we decided. This is what we determined to be true. We all have a booty, right? And we discovered that it was harder for us to bounce around and get the balls out of our bag, because the bag would just, I'm sure nobody wants me to put that video out there. Although it is on Facebook because we put it out on Facebook so my mom could see it because my mom did not come over for Christmas, but we put it on Facebook so she could see it. But anyhow, it was hysterical. It was such a hoot. Oh my goodness, it was a hoot. I was just dying. Every single person, you just sit and laugh at them. Just that's all you could do was laugh. It was so funny. But yeah, that's those little minute to win it games. So, and I had done a bunch of those at school one day. We had some party and we had a bunch of minute to win it games. And so I had some stuff. I had the whole thing of ping pong balls. And yeah, it was fun. Then we played like this interesting, like, I would call it a card game, but it's really not cards. You had to like answer questions about people in the group. So this little card would go around and you'd have to answer questions about everybody. Oh goodness, you got a storm. Oh. Thanks for coming, Rachel. It's nice talking to you. Yeah, so you'd answer these questions about other people in your family. All right. And most of us were family. But you'd answer these questions and then somebody would have to pick the answer that they liked the best. Oh my gosh, the things that were said and written down, and oh my goodness gracious. Again, it was just laugh, laugh, laugh. It was hysterical. So, yeah, we had a great time just doing goofy, goofy stuff, but I mean, why not, right? Isn't that what it's all about? Spending time with family, having a good time. It was a hoot, an absolute hoot. Yeah. My son has two good friends that he grew up with. So, like when they were younger, we all lived in the same neighborhood together. That's how he met these two guys. They were always at our house. I mean, our house was like the place to come hang out a lot. So the boys would be at our house, playing video games, playing outside, whatever they were doing. So these two boys, they're like my bonus kids. They are. They're like my bonus boys. And I was really surprised last night. Not last. He comes on in and he started playing the games with us. He was there for the ping pong game. I think he was there for the candy cane game too, I think. Well, boom, there they both were. And I was like, oh my gosh, that was so awesome. I got to see both of them. It was just wonderful that they were both there hanging out. It was so cool. Does anybody else have like crazy, crazy families that just do weird stuff? I mean, my family's we're always doing something like that, playing some game, some card game. Shoot, I think on Thanksgiving we're playing Cards for Humanity or Cards Against Humanity. I think that's what it's called. If you've ever played Cards Against Humanity, how that can get. Oy. That's all I'm going to say to that. Just, oy. Yeah. But my family is just a little wild and crazy sometimes. Yep. Wild and crazy. But, that's what makes life fun. Well, this is coming together. I don't have a whole lot more to go. Yeah. I wanted to have it done before Christmas, but that didn't happen. Because I thought it would look cool up on the fireplace, when you turn the light on and stuff. Put it up on the mantle. We had just a fireplace, just set it up there and let it, let the lights shine. But it's getting there. Hopefully, if I work on it for the next couple of days, hopefully I can finish it in a few days because there really isn't that much left to do. So, yeah. Then I want to finish that lot, over the holidays. I was ahead of her, but I just want to be done. It's getting to the point where it's looking really pretty. I'm about to do the little girl in the flower, and the lotus flower in the middle, and it's getting really pretty. I've gotten out of the dark bottom. The bottom of it was just a lot of dark colors. Now I'm into lighter, prettier blues and some purples, and it's really to the point where it's taken shape and looking really good now. And I want it finished. So I'm going to try to bang that out and just work on it. I was listening to some of the Christmas premieres the other night. I was in my basement and I said, okay, I'm going to listen to one. I'm going to work on this the whole time. So good. Well, you guys have anything to say? Because I've told you all about my Christmas. Told you all about my shenanigans.